Right now, Weekend Mornings, a Wisconsin member of Congress is drawing national attention over comments made to congressional pages. They're the latest. Plus, former President Trump returned to the campaign trail Friday night in his first appearance since new charges were revealed in the classified documents case. What it means for the 2024 race.
A quiet and calm weekend is expected, so we're going to spend most of our time looking back at that wild Friday night of severe weather.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on Weekend Mornings. It's Saturday, July 29th, 8 a.m. here. And we're going to start by doing a little survey of the damage yesterday from the storms. We look over what rolled through last night. This is from our sky cam in Platteville, where you can see this large wall cloud moving to the east. And it's really not a sight that you want to see too often. Then this next video is from reporter Braden Ross. He shot this last night in downtown Madison at the corner of University Avenue and Gorham Street. You can see drivers trying to navigate the heavy flooding caused by these storms. Over the past 24-hour period, Madison saw approximately 1.57 inches of rain. That really added up down there. And then check this out, reporter Armand Rahman and photographer Corey Ferris driving through these storms yesterday. They shot this video in southwestern Wisconsin near Platteville while it was all going on.
Wow. Then
we got some photos. Take a look at this from Taryn in Madison. Shows a powerful lightning burst off their back porch. Thanks for sending that. And then this is from Anna in Oregon, who snapped this picture of these mamatus. Is that correct, Alice?
Close. Mamatus.
Mamatus clouds. They're very ominous and can form on the front and back side of storms, just like we saw. And then finally, Brian in Belmont picked up what seems to be about a 2 to 2.5 piece of hail.
Wow.
At this time, thousands are without power. Alliant Energy reports more than 11,000 are without power. Madison Gas and Electric reports more than 3,000. And We Energies is reporting close to 70,000 in southeastern parts of the state at this time. Alex Harrington is here as well. You got some photos to share with us as well this morning.
Yeah,
Weather report. It was pretty big storms yesterday.
Yeah, we were
lots of impact.
Oh, absolutely. And we were forecasting the heat and then the approach of these storms for days with the First Warn Weather Team. And it happened across southern Wisconsin. Quiet and comfortable are the words for the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 60s to the lower 70s right now. A few clouds out there as we move into the rest of the morning. Those skies will clear. Gorgeous day today. Just look again, hail photos here from Carolyn in Platteville. That was one of the first photos that we received here in the First Warn Weather Team. And just like Kyle was showing, another sky crawler lightning bolt going right up probably either the front anvil or the back anvil of this thunderstorm. Thanks, Stephanie, for sending us this photo. And Benton Tracy showing us that strobe lightning that we had last night with those thunderstorms. Very high-end severe weather across the area, or at least parts of southern Wisconsin. Amory sends us this ominous-looking photo with almost looks like a little bit of a lowering in the background back there behind that oak or elm tree. Look at this from Baraboo. We just got this video from Kathy Ann. Look at that lightning, Kyle and folks. Constant. You can always send us those photos when it is safe at firstwarn@WISC-TV.com. If you like to use the First Warn Weather app, I like to use it. You could just go to the lower right-hand corner, click at that More button, and then look at that Submit button. And then those photos, they come right to us, Kyle and folks, and then we can get those here on air so that we're not just talking about the weather or using these sophisticated products. We're actually showing the weather across the area. Everybody's part of the First Warn Weather Team.
Thank you so much, Alex. Definitely thanks to everyone who sent in those pictures and videos yesterday. We'll check back in just a bit. And a reminder, you can also track any severe weather on our First Warn Weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store just by searching WISC Weather. In news, a Wisconsin congressman is drawing national attention for yelling at Capitol pages who help national lawmakers. Congressman Derek Van Orden, during a tour, shouted at a group of Senate pages who were taking photos of the ceiling of the Capitol Rotunda. First reported by Punchbowl News, Van Orden cursed out the teenage pages, saying they were defiling the space by laying down there. Those actions drew rebuke from politicians from both sides of the aisle. But Van Orden is doubling down on his comments, appearing on Conservative Talk Radio Friday morning.
They're not serious politicians. They're just not. So let's stop pretending like they are.
National outlets are now reporting that House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is expected to speak with Van Orden about the incident. UW Health announced plans Friday for major expansions to two of its Madison hospitals. University Hospital and East Madison Hospital will both see major additions in the next few years. The expansions will cost $200 million. Our are all about meeting a growing demand for healthcare in the Madison area. The University Hospital expansion will include a brand new 6-story building on the hospital campus, while the East Madison Hospital expansion will add to the existing building. Both projects will add emergency department rooms, something UW Health's Chief Clinical Officer, Amy Becker, hopes will lighten some of the stress on the system and lower wait times for patients.
We have such variability in that when we're busy and full all the time. It does put stressors on the system. We're really just at that point where we need that space expansion to help support our teams.
Last year, UW Health saw a record number of surgeries and both clinical and emergency visits, but space is just one part of the puzzle. At a time when workforce shortages across the healthcare industry make staffing a challenge, Becker says they're also focused on making sure that new space has the staff it needs. The project still has to be approved by local government. A dead boater recovered from the Big Green Lake last week has been identified as a Sun Prairie man. On Friday, the Green Lake County Sheriff's Office identified him as 37-year-old Simo Sebastian. He was reported missing last week, Thursday, July 20th, and his body was found in the lake nearly 24 hours later. Officials say foul play is not suspected in his death. A Mondovi man has been arrested for possession of child pornography following a search warrant executed by the Mondovi Police Department. During the search, law enforcement officers located evidence of child pornography on a computer belonging to 38-year-old Kyle Wayne Gillis. Law enforcement officers located evidence of a marijuana growing operation in the residence as well. He is facing charges of manufacturing and delivering THC and possession of drug paraphernalia. He has since been taken into custody and transported to the Buffalo County Jail. Former President Trump returned the campaign trail Friday night in his first appearance since new charges were revealed in the classified documents case. Trump appeared at an event in Iowa, and so did many of his Republican challengers. Bradley Blackburn has more on where the race stands.
Before a hall filled with Iowa Republicans Friday, former President Trump addressed the elephant in the room, the serious legal charges he now faces.
If I weren't running, I would have nobody coming after me. Or if I was losing by a lot, I would have nobody coming after me.
But most other candidates focused on Republican red meat.
An open border is not a border.
We are going to rip the politics out of the military. We're going to end the woke agenda.
Less than eager to target Trump's legal challenges and risk alienating voters. When former Congressman Will Hurd did speak about it, he was booed.
Donald Trump is running to stay out of prison. And if we elect, I know.
Some polls show Trump leads the Republican field by as much as 30 points, a lead that has grown since his criminal indictment last month.
We're going to win so big. We are going to win.
On Friday, Vice President Kamala Harris was in Iowa, too, discussing abortion rights, while President Biden went to Maine on his so-called Bidenomics tour.
Building an economy from the bottom up and the middle out means small and mid-sized farmers, foresters, fishermen have a chance to succeed.
The 2024 campaign heating up, with Republicans' Iowa caucuses now less than 6 months away. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.
Former President Trump has promised he will stay in the 2024 race, even if he is convicted and sentenced on those classified documents charges. The tech-heavy NASDAQ led a rally on Wall Street Friday as the index gained almost 2%. The Dow and broader S&P 500 also closed in the green. The recovery comes after a broad market sell-off Thursday. Earnings from major tech companies, including Apple, Amazon, and Uber, are due next week. July's jobs report is also expected. And here's a closer look at Friday's numbers. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closing up more than 176 points. The NASDAQ surging 266.5. And the S&P 500 up 45. Still ahead, the Biden administration says they are closely monitoring gas prices as they continue to climb. Plus, you're taking a live look outside. Alex has your full forecast just ahead here on Weekend Mornings.
Your digital source for local news and info for 25 years. Channel 3000.
We're out of chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy. Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows ends Monday. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes My Slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted My Slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25, or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
And good Saturday morning there, folks. Much more quiet out there right now in the 3 things that you need to know here with our bottom line. Cooler and less humid on your Saturday, sunny and seasonable Sunday. That's why I've got the sunny disposition and my sunny glasses. Like to color coordinate when I can. Slight chance for showers and thunderstorms next week, but not looking like anything organized like we saw last night on the First Warm Weather Team, providing that wall-to-wall coverage for a good portion of the evening. As we look at our high-resolution radar now, calm conditions out there. Temperatures upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Where you see these little green specks, that's just artifacts of the radar. Not really seeing any rainfall out there now. But just look at the rainfall over the course of the past 24 hours in many areas that saw those showers and thunderstorms down towards the south and west towards Darlington, maybe closer to 3 inches of rain. But our friends off towards the west between Viroqua, Prairie du Chien, and towards the north and west, south and west of La Crosse, they didn't get anything at all across the area. As we plan your Saturday using our friend, the Future Track model, just look at these temperatures, upper 70s, lower 80s, a gorgeous day. We'll have a few clouds out there, but definitely a wonderful day. Definitely much more quiet than what we've been seeing. Now, let's bring back our viewer photos. And again, I always like to say you're part of the First Warn Weather Team when you send us these photos because we're all in it together. Thanks, Susan, for sending us. These are Mamadas clouds. Have another picture of Mamadas clouds. Thank you, Tammy, from Fitchburg. What Mamadas clouds really are, you have that turbulent air going up into the thunderstorm, and then it comes back down on the back side of the storm, in the back anvil, or even in the front anvil. Very spooky looking skies, indicative of the very, very severe conditions, supercell thunderstorms, and very high-end severe weather that we had last night. Ken sending us this video from Fort Atkinson. And we were first showing that wall cloud live on our Platteville Skycam. This was Friday evening, right at about 7 o'clock. You see this lowering here. This is a wall cloud. This whole portion of the storm is rotating and rising up into what's called a supercell thunderstorm, capable of producing the very large hail, 2 inches diameter, reported in Platteville. And possibility again of the wall clouds and funnel clouds too. Angie sends us this photo also from Platteville right about at the same time. The wall cloud is probably over here, and what you're seeing is behind the wall cloud a downdraft, cool air, the heavy rain, the hail, and that gets wrapped around into the wall cloud, and sometimes that cool air wrapping in and around, we call that the rear flanking gust front, can drop a tornado, but we had no confirmed reports of tornadoes or even funnel clouds in Platteville. Again, you can always send us those weather photos here. I'll step out of the way so that you can see how to do that. First warn at WISC-TV.com. And as we look at that 7 to 10 day forecast, pretty quiet overall, a couple scattered shower and storm chances early next week, but those chances are pretty low. Temperatures seasonal for this time of year, both in Madison. Copy and paste, as I like to say. Look at that. Beautiful temperatures here for the summertime. We just had to get through last night.
At least yesterday it was bad. Today we're going to have some good stuff. That's a good thing.
Yep, Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful weekend.
Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah. A massive fire in California is estimated to have burned more than 1,900 acres as of Friday. The Bonnie fire is only 10% contained. One outbuilding and a vehicle were destroyed Friday afternoon, according to reports from the scene. Other structures, including homes, were in the path of the flames. The blaze broke out Thursday afternoon, and by midnight, the Riverside County Fire Department issued evacuation warnings for residents and visitors in the area. Gas prices are climbing, and the Biden administration officials are saying they're keeping a watchful eye on it. AAA says the average price of gas rose 2 cents per gallon Friday to $3.73. That follows the biggest one-day spike since June of 2022, earlier in the week. All told, gas prices have climbed 15 cents in a week. The White House says heat and summer travel, along with the strength of the economy, have driven demand up for travel and energy usage. Planning for an annual UFO celebration began Thursday in Belleville, a town of about 2,500. And one day earlier, a Wisconsin congressman led a House subcommittee hearing in which whistleblowers claimed the U.S. military has been withholding evidence of encounters from another planet. It was purely a coincidence, as every year Belleville takes months to lay out the details for its yearly UFO parade, as A.J. Batiport explains.
Probably the thing that we are known for most is the UFO Day parade, dating all the way back to the sighting in 1987.
UFO Day in Belleville is not until October, but planning began just this week.
Belleville's the true UFO capital of the world.
That claim to fame dates back 36 years. It began with an officer on an overnight patrol. The sightings in the summer of 1987 happened here, from this hill between Belleville and New Glarus. The officer reported seeing a mysterious object in the air out in the distance. The radar at O'Hare Airport in Chicago picked it up, but it found something else that was mysterious.
That was not in a flight plan, and so it was officially described as an unidentified flying object.
Unofficial village historian Rick Francois and a trove of old newspaper clippings down at the library describe locals then going out on their own late-night searches.
And like 7 days later, the same thing in the same place happened again.
Welcome, everyone. So you can imagine the interest when a House subcommittee chaired by Wisconsin's Glenn Grothman heard whistleblowers testify this week about unidentified anomalous phenomena, also known as UAPs, another term for UFOs. Grothman says he was intrigued by the accounts of retired military pilots who claimed to encounter UAPs.
It's hard to imagine, 20 or 25 years ago, what happened then they can't release, and it'd be interesting to see.
They're also watching these developments in Elmwood, about 225 miles northwest of Belleville, near Eau Claire. Their annual UFO celebration is taking place this weekend. Grothman is skeptical that we've encountered alien life.
I mean, if somebody really did come across a crashed spacecraft and they found people in it, I would think almost immediately dozens, if not hundreds of people in the military or wherever would know about it.
And he's not our only elected skeptic.
Switch gears. Do you believe in aliens?
No. But in Elmwood and in Belleville, do you believe it was extraterrestrial life that visited Belleville in 1987?
Oh, of course it was. Yes. Belleville's special that way.
They still believe. A.J. Bayatpour, CBS 58 News.
Still ahead, health headlines, including promising news for disabled travelers. Plus, your eye on consumer when we return.
Get up to 56% off list at our huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, enter to win a free car. Living rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
.com.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more.
I know it's up for me.
And bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on select popular Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures. Incredible mattress deals. Plus, enter to win a free car at the huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland. Up to 56% off list. Amazing deals on mattresses, pillows, sheets, and more at Slumberland. It's a big deal.
And good Saturday morning there, folks. What a beautiful Saturday, folks, that we have here and planned for your day. If we take a look at our temperatures out there, 81 to 82, that's the popular number across all of southern Wisconsin. We do have friends, though, that listen to it by La Crosse, Decorah area, Clare, upper 70s, lower 80s, really can't be beat across the area, folks. Again, as we go ahead and plan your night and go on into your Sunday, upper 50s, right around 60 degrees, and then upper 70s, right around 80. So just that gorgeous weekend. I said quiet and comfortable this weekend, and I promise quiet and comfortable, not clouds like this. Thanks again, Tammy, for sending us this picture. This was last night near Fitchburg. These are modest clouds near Mazo, a skycrawler lightning bolt going up the thunderstorm. Thanks, Joni from Mazo. And then in central Wisconsin, had some spooky looking clouds there too. Temperatures kind of up and down, but overall fairly close to normal over the course of the next 10 days.
Thank you, Alex. There's promising news for disabled travelers. Handicapped accessible bathrooms are coming to single-aisle airplanes. The Department of Transportation will start requiring the bathrooms on any plane with at least 125 seats. That includes popular aircrafts like the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320. The restrooms will be required to have grab bars, accessible faucets, call buttons, and minimum obstruction to get in and out. Right now, fully accessible bathrooms are only required on wide-body jets. The rule applies to new planes, which will be delivered in 2026. Anything in service before those deadlines does not need to be retrofitted. A new study shows 4.5 minutes of vigorous exercise daily is associated with a roughly 30% lower risk of cancer. The authors say the exercise can be done in short spurts or altogether. Researchers say their findings shows an association between exercise and lower cancer rates, not causation. But the head of the study says reduced inflation and insulin resistance could be behind it. A new survey looks at how much money is needed to retire. Christine Lazar has that story and positive news about the economy in this Eye on Consumer report.
Economists now say it's less likely we're headed for a recession, and data is backing that up. In the second quarter, the economy's gross domestic product grew 2.4%, which was more than expected and higher than the first quarter. Consumer confidence is also at the highest level in 2 years. Inflation has fallen to 3%. And this week, the Federal Reserve once again boosted interest rates in hopes of bringing it down to just 2%. Well, how much money do you need to retire comfortably? Americans think they'll need close to $1.3 million. That's according to a survey from Northwestern Mutual. And that's up $200,000 from last year, likely because of inflation. The same study found Americans aren't saving enough to reach that goal. The average person only has about $89,000 set aside for retirement. It's another color of the rainbow, but likely not a flavor you'd envision for Skittles. In honor of National Mustard Day on August 5th, the candy is partnered with French's to make a mustard-flavored Skittle. You won't find the new flavor in the candy aisle. French's is offering it at special events in Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Mustard lovers can also enter a contest on French's website to have a bag delivered. And that's your Eye on Consumer. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Coming up next, a look at our top morning headlines. Stick with us. You're watching Weekend Mornings.
The anniversary sale at Denver Mattress is on now. Save $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Or check out the Summit, now only $299.99, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin. State Fair.
There's something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The MyPillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, MyPillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made MyPillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded MyPillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Anniversary sale at Denver Mattress is on now. Save $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Or check out the Summit, now only $299.99, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Right now, severe storms across Wisconsin yesterday have left many without power. We have the latest this half hour.
And after a wild Friday night, we'll be tracking quiet and comfortable temperatures, but we got to take a look at more of those viewer photos.
And also new this half hour, a look at Drum Power, a summer arts camp in Madison, and how it's teaching youth an alternative to Western music. Good morning, and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. It's a little bit before the half hour. We're going to send it over to Alex Harrington for a look at your Saturday forecast. Alex, how are you doing after last night's storms?
I'm doing just fine. I was here till 8, 9 o'clock last night, then had to go home, get a little bit of a snooze to come in here, and I'm always excited. I got my sunny disposition, the sunny glasses on, color coordinate right with the temperatures here. I always like to color coordinate when I can. Temperature dials here, let's put them into motion. We'll go up to mid-70s, maybe near 80 by the time we get to the lunch hour. Maybe take that lunch outside. Not going to be a humid day like it was yesterday. Then as we move on into the latter portion of the afternoon, we'll do 80 to 82 across the area in Madison, friends up by La Crosse as well. Let's look at more of some of those viewer photos and videos last night. Just look at the strobe like lightning. That's what we see with these supercell thunderstorms or these higher end thunderstorms, just that continuous lightning out there, folks. And I've got one more here. Look at this from Baraboo. Kathy Ann sending us this video, quite dramatic here, of that lightning and that gust front coming out from those strong thunderstorms that produced, well, at least it was radar indicated 70+ mile-per-hour winds up in Sauk County. Not going to be seeing that here over the course of the weekend, folks. We'll be just seeing beautiful weather. You can send us those gorgeous, beautiful photos too.
Thank you so much, Alex. Last night's storms have caused a lot of power outages across the state. At last check, thousands are without power. Alliant Energy reports more than 11,000 are without power. Madison Gas and Electric reports more than 3,000. And Xcel Energy in La Crosse reports a little less than 500 facing power outages this morning. And a reminder, you can also track any severe weather in our First Warn Weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store just by searching WISC Weather. Today, 260 Wisconsin Army National Guard soldiers are coming home. Governor Tony Evers and Guard leaders will meet with the 157th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade at Dane County Regional Airport. They are returning from a deployment after supporting a combined joint task force in the Horn of Africa. The event is not open to the public. However, families of these soldiers are invited to and asked to arrive early, roughly an hour before the event is set to start. New information, Madison police have named 2 men as suspects allegedly involved in a shooting from earlier this month that left a 20-year-old man dead. 21-year-old Mark Parks Jr. and 32-year-old Devontae Gafford face charges of first-degree intentional homicide. They're accused of shooting 20-year-old Devin Grant near the intersection of Milwaukee Street and Milky Way more than 2 weeks ago. He was taken to the hospital but later died. Police say both Parks and Gafford should be considered armed and dangerous. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is asked to call Crime Stoppers at the number you've seen on your screen. Federal ghost gun regulations are under review again. On Friday, Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito agreed to temporarily freeze a lower court order that bars the government from regulating so-called ghost guns. Ghost guns are made from kits that a user can buy online to assemble a fully functional firearm. Critics say they are a favor of criminals because they have no serial number, do not require background checks, and can't be easily tracked. Justice Alito acted alone because he has jurisdiction over the lower court involved in the dispute. In the brief order, Alito asked for a response from challengers to the regulation by August 2nd and suggested the full Supreme Court will rule by August 4th. A southeastern Wisconsin property owner is looking to limit the public's right to use flooded rivers, lakes, and streams. According to the lawsuit, Thomas Reese's land borders the Rock River. The lawsuit alleges that when the river floods, airboat users take advantage of the higher water levels to trespass across his land. At the heart of the issue is the so-called public trust doctrine. Those are provisions in the Wisconsin Constitution that guarantee public access to navigable waters, generally defined as any waterway with a bank upon which someone can float a canoe or other small watercraft on a regular basis. Reese argues that stance is unlawful. He maintains that public access ends at the ordinary high water mark, a point on the bank or shoreline where the water regularly stops. As the All-City Swim Meet continues at the Goodman Pool, the City of Madison is providing bonus lifeguard services at Vilas and Warner beaches. Typically, the city staffs beaches on Memorial Day and Labor Day weekend. The beaches used to be staffed all summer, but due to the lifeguard shortage, they currently can only staff the Goodman Pool.
All city beaches are open 11 to 7, so our 2 beaches that we're staffing will have staff at them from 11 to 7. And here at Vilas Beach, we actually have concessions open, so if you want to buy like snacks and water or soda, we'd have that here for purchase.
And the Goodman Pool will be closed through July 31st. A public infrastructure permit has been approved, which would help build a path to ultimately connect the capital city and Glacial Drumline State Trails. The permit approved by the Wisconsin DOT allows the construction of a path beneath I-3990 south of Buckeye Road along the existing rail corridor. This could connect the east side of the interstate to the Wagon Trail. The work is part of a goal by Dane County, Madison, Fitchburg, and the DNR to create a 140-mile path across the state connecting those 2 trails. Currently, there is roughly a 6-mile gap between the 2. The Toma Health Community Foundation is working to help keep local neighborhoods safe. The foundation members presented a $1,000 check to Toma Police Sergeant and Canine Handler Adam Perkins and Department Canine Victor to support the department's canine program. Born in the Czech Republic, Victor is the 4th canine the department has had since the local program began in the mid-1990s. The department said the foundation's donation will help to get a 2nd canine this fall. Now, when you think of drumming, what comes to mind? Is it a person performing in your favorite rock band like AC/DC or the Rolling Stones? For some youth in Madison, what they think of when you say drummer is bending the preconceptions of what drumming is to you and I. They're not playing Back in Black, Satisfaction, or any number of your favorite hits. At Urel Lashley's Summer Arts Camp for Madison Youth, what his students learn is anything but the norm.
We run this camp as an explorational opportunity for the public.
The 2-week-long Drum Power Summer Camp focuses on West African, Afro-Brazilian, and Afro-Cuban musical traditions, something that is hard to find across the country, let alone in Madison.
I know that it's a need everywhere, but I think it is especially a need here because there really aren't programs like it.
Before creating Drum Power in 2001, Urel's passion for drumming led him to Chicago, performing with the Kankuran West African Dance Company. That experience has served him well ever since coming to Madison.
There was nothing that wasn't focused on European traditions in the arts here. So I knew, because I had that background, that I should build it.
And build it he did, bringing together what he likes to call the most diverse performing arts program in the capital city.
Probably even in Wisconsin, possibly, but in the sense that you can find other camps where majority of African-American students, but there'll also be majority folks of low income. Here we have students of all different backgrounds and all different socioeconomic all together.
And he says beyond teaching Madison youth an alternative to Western music, Drum Power is just a part of making the community he calls home better connected through music.
That sense of belonging is definitely a thing that I think students can come to depend and rely on, and you know, we form a group of folks. I'm proud to have it in Madison because I just think it fills a need.
It was certainly fun to meet him on Wednesday when I went out there. Drum Power Summer Arts Camp culminates this afternoon in a day's worth of drumming and dancing. The event takes place from 1 to 7:30 at the My Arts Center, located at 1055 East Mifflin Street. 4 classes are offered today. Individual class cost is $18, and a full-day pass for all activities is $60. Well, still ahead, Alex has another check of your forecast, including a look at last night's severe storms. That's next, but first, before the break, let's take a look at last night's winning Mega Millions numbers. The numbers are 5, 10, 28, 52, 63, and the gold Mega Ball is 18. The next drawing will be Tuesday, and we'll be right back here on Weekend Mornings.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month plus 4 free phones. US Cellular, built for us.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
A Madison pastor keeps preaching after the state shuts his daycare down because he's being investigated for child sexual assault. Naomi Coles is asking, why is he still around children? News 3 Now investigates, Monday at 6.
Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths. And after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Friday, August 4th against the Wausau Woodchucks. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball.
And good Saturday morning there, folks. Got a much quieter day today. Starting off quiet too, upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Very popular numbers across the entire area. And no rain, no thunderstorms. We're expecting pretty much a dry day today on your Saturday. Practically perfect is how I say it sometimes. Looking at our sky cam here, these are just cumulus clouds. A little bit of that moisture left off, burning off here. It will be a much less humid day today with temperatures in the upper 70s to the lower 80s. Gorgeous day to get outside and do just about anything outside because you won't have to worry about all that heat and steamy weather and heat index values. That's adios. That's our past. As we look through the 10 days in both Madison and La Crosse after a nice day today in La Crosse, that 7 to 10 day forecast, basically a copy and paste of Madison, middle 80s at most and lows in the 50s to near 60s. So really can't be beat. Couple storm chances early to mid next week.
Alex, thank you. 2 Madison area hospitals are about to get bigger. UW Health announced new expansions to University Hospital and Madison East Hospital on Friday. Our Braden Ross spoke with their chief clinical officer about how they hope more space can meet more need.
We're really just at that point where we need that space expansion to help support our teams.
Friday, UW Health announcing 2 major expansions to their Madison hospitals.
Really centered on adding additional emergency department capacity, as well as some OR capacity and some inpatient bed capacity.
University Hospital will get a brand new 6-story building, adding more emergency department and inpatient rooms. The project at East Madison Hospital will add on to the existing building, also adding emergency department rooms, but also more operating and recovery rooms. UW Health's Chief Clinical Officer Amy Becker says it's all about meeting a growing demand. Last year, UW Health saw a record number of surgeries and both clinical and emergency visits.
We have such variability in that when we're busy and full all the time. It does put stressors on the systems.
Over the last 2 years, UW surgeries are up 9%, clinical visits are up 11%, and emergency room visits are up 20%.
With that increasing demand, really needing to increase space for meeting that demand.
But space Space is just one part of the puzzle. At a time when workforce shortages across the healthcare industry make staffing a challenge, Becker says they're also focused on making sure that new space also has the staff it needs.
As we talk about expanding those physical spaces, absolutely that critical planning alongside that to make sure we're able to expand our workforce to meet those needs as well.
That was Brayden Ross reporting. The project still has to be approved by local government. Once it is, UW Health says they expect to finish construction by 2026, but that could still change. Around the state now, 2 people injured in a small Green Lake County plane crash Thursday are now out of the hospital. We're also seeing images of the aftermath for the first time. The Green Lake County Sheriff's Office says the plane was flying from South Bend, Indiana to EAA Air Venture in Oshkosh when its engine lost power. An emergency landing was attempted in a cornfield in the town of Brooklyn, which is north of Green Lake, and the plane then later flipped. Meanwhile, in Milwaukee, a mother and her boyfriend charged with imprisoning and neglecting her 2 young sons are pleading not guilty to several felony counts. Katie Koch and Joel Mankey are accused of keeping the boys ages 9 and 7 locked in a filthy room with no access to school, medical care, or even the outdoors. The prosecutor called it something out of a horror movie. An MPD detective described the hoarding situation at the home, the feces on the wall, the boarded up bedroom window, and the door that locked them in. A scheduling conference has been set for both on August 10th. Still ahead, how the Brewers did last night in Atlanta and a return to their roots for a former Badger baseball star. We have those stories in sports next. And you're taking a live look outside. Alex has another check of the forecast next.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0. I'm interrupting this commercial to let you all know that you have made My Pillow 2.0 a huge success. And because of your amazing support, we've expanded My Pillow's USA manufacturing and jobs. To make room for this, we're clearing out our Percale bed sheets. And to thank you, I'm giving them to you at closeout prices. King size, only $39 a set. Queens, $35 a set. Full size, $29, and twin size, just $25. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Get these MyPillow bed sheets now. Once they're gone for good.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
And one last long look here at our weather, starting off with all all good things here, folks. Cooler and less humid on your Saturday, and then we'll do the 3 S's. Sunny and seasonable on your Sunday. Slight chance for showers and thunderstorms next week, but at this point, not looking like anything that we saw just last night. High-resolution radar, high and dry out there, upper 60s, lower 70s, really a gorgeous way. Start off your day, maybe take the cup of coffee and sit out on the patio. Now let's look at our rain vision accumulation. This is just an estimate over the past 24 hours. Look at this, 1.6, common number, right around an inch to an inch and a half across a good portion of the area. But unfortunately, some spots, Viroqua, Prairie du Chien in between and off to the northwest, missed out on those appreciable rains. But the areas that saw the rain also saw the severe weather. More on the viewer photos again in just a second. Our drought monitor as of July 25th, this is a relatively recent update, still an extreme drought over much of southern Wisconsin. But the rain that we just had will hopefully put a little dent into that. As we plan your Saturday, I'm jumping forward here. Let's get right to the evening. Gorgeous day, 82 Madison, 81 La Crosse, 77 Eau Claire, and 78 in Decorah. So again, a gorgeous day. We were the first to show you this live on air last night while we were doing wall-to-wall storm coverage near Platteville. Look at this. This is that wall cloud last night, Friday evening. What we see in a wall cloud is this lowering. This whole area is rising motion and rotating up into what's called the mesocyclone. This is part of that supercell thunderstorm. Behind that, over towards here, this is where the rain and the hail will fall. And they did have hail. Storm spotters reporting 2-inch diameter hail in Platteville last night. Look at this dramatic video here sent from Baraboo as that second line of thunderstorms moved into southern Wisconsin. This is likely a shelf cloud here, not looking at a wall cloud. A shelf cloud is that big gust of air coming out. It can still look very ominous, and just look at that strobe-like lightning. When you have these higher-end severe storms, the lightning is often very constant. Well, if you want to send us photos, folks, one of the easiest way to do it is just to download the First Warn Weather app. This fast-forwarded here, but I want to point out the submit button. That's how you send us those photos, and our email distribution's just been back and forth all morning, and that's great because I always like to say we can show the weather here, folks, but you're part of the weather too. You're also part of the First Warn Weather team. All right, taking a look out here as we head out, folks. Again, if you hit that submit button, that will send us those weather photos and that 7 to 10 day forecast, Kyle. After we got through last night, look at this. 80s, low to mid 80s, copy and paste, as I like to say in La Crosse, pretty similar weather. Showers and thunderstorm chances a little bit early next week, but not looking like that crazy severe weather that we had last night.
Yeah, after yesterday, it's a good thing we have a great day ahead today and tomorrow for our weekend.
Yep, a breather.
Thank you so much, Alex. Now to sports. The Wisconsin football team kicks off fall camp on Wednesday, and the best part that for the guys, it's all football all the time, but this year, Luke Fickell is taking it to another level. The Badgers are packing up all their gear and heading to UW-Platteville for a week to practice, and they're leaving their phones behind as a way to build up that team chemistry and take them back to summer camp as a kid.
I used to go to summer camp all the time, so that's some of my favorite memories, going to summer camp when I was a kid, preteen. So the opportunity to do that again and play football, I think it's awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Just more of an advantage to focus on you and your guys. Everybody gets to bond well because you really don't have a choice. You're with each other all day, every day, and I'm excited about it.
Johnny Davis returned to where it all started for him. The former Badger held his 3rd annual youth baseball camp in La Crosse, where kids ranging from 3rd grade to seniors in high school had the opportunity to learn skills and compete against one of the best players to come out of the state. And to the Wizards guard, coming back home and passing on his knowledge of the game is an easy way to just give back.
During the regular season, I don't get a lot of time to show my face around here in La Crosse and just be home and enjoy my time off. So just being able to do this for the kids, seeing the smile on their faces when they come in. Every time I see these kids, it just reminds me of how I was when I was a kid. I was coming to stuff like this all the time, looking up to guys like Kobe and Bailey. So I just want them to leave here and just have confidence in themselves, but still have fun.
The Braves hosted the Brewers Friday night during Hank Aaron Week. They would go back and forth throughout the entire game with both teams leading at different points. However, the Brewers couldn't hold on, falling 10-7. They still lead the NL Central a half game ahead of the Reds. And they'll play Atlanta again tonight at 6:20. And coming up next, a viral video out of Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where 3 whales are leaping out of the water simultaneously. Is it a sign of communication? We have that next.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new product, My Slippers. What makes My Slippers different from those other slippers is my exclusive 4-layer design. I wanted My Slippers to have everything you'd ever want in a pair of slippers.
When I first put my slippers on, I was like, wow, they feel great, and most importantly, they have the support that I need in a pair of slippers.
I'm interrupting this commercial to let you know we're having the biggest My Slipper closeout sale ever. Get our all-season My Slippers and sandals at clearance prices. They're made with our patented impact gel that absorbs and releases pressure so you can comfortably wear them all day long. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our all-season My Slippers, originally on sale for $59.98, now only $25, or our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are extremely limited, so please order now.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ and his future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Get summer savings this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee large eggs, just 79 cents a dozen. Stemilt red cherries, just $1.99 a pound. And Hormel Black Label Bacon, only $2.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9.
Finally this morning, video is going viral of 3 whales leaping out of the water simultaneously off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Longtime fisherman Robert Addy was celebrating his birthday on the water over the weekend, and it was the first time he and his 3 adult daughters were together in 10 years.
Somebody said that the whales represented my joy of having my 3 girls together, and I'm running with that one.
The video going viral on social media is making an impression on marine scientists. Scientists believe humpback whales breach because the splashing sound is a form of communication. Alex, that looks pretty special.
It does.
Sight that
yes.
We don't really get to see it here in the Midwest at all.
No, well, actually, there might be some Midwesterners in the area that feel kind of happy and gleeful like that now that the weather's going to be a lot better. Again, folks, we appreciate all those viewer photos. We appreciated showing them this morning because we like to show that weather out there, not just talk about it. First Warren at WISC-TV.com.
Thank you all for watching. Have a great Saturday, folks.